and you stole $3,000 from me. You transferred it from Navy Fed to Navy Fed just to go gamble. So yes, he stole $3,000 from me to go gamble. Wasn't answering the phone, no nothing. And he can't say I'm lying because like I had our PR lady and our manager get on and vouch for that, how you stole from me, my nigga. To go gamble at the casino, and I had to go down there and chase your ass down, almost had to beat your ass to give me my money. And he didn't even give me all my money. I know I'm not in the camera. And then he want to make it seem like I'm lying, like I'm crazy. Why did I say? Because at the end of the day, I loved him. I'm not gonna lie, I loved him. And it's like, I really didn't want to see the truth. I really didn't want to see it. Because I done already invested so much time and energy into the relationship. And that's mainly the times when he wanted to get physical when I wouldn't give him no money to go fucking gamble. That's why I didn't see him in 4 days. Why? Because he was at the casino literally every day and all night. He'd be there from like 7 o'clock at night till 10, 11 o'clock the morning the next day. I really did try. With him. And he was just all he cared about was doing bookings, appearances, and all of that. I didn't care about that. I didn't care about being in the spotlight, being on TV. I didn't care about that. Like, let's be for real. And it's like, don't sit up here and try to make it seem like I made up those text messages. And like, that's the one thing y'all probably feel like because I'm bigger than Derek. Like, Derek never put his hands on me. Derek definitely put his hands on me more than a few times. Like, come on now. And y'all keep talking about he a little dude. Like, Derek is strong. And then he sit up there and he put my number out there. People been calling my phone. Like, that was weird. That was weird.
He always doing weird shit.
That was weird. And he want to sit up there and want me to. He said they're talking about he want me to apologize. What am I apologizing for?
So what happened? He can't go to Maryland?
No, he knew he couldn't go to Maryland.
Wow.
My sisters didn't know Derek was fighting me. That's what y'all keep telling me.
Definitely didn't know that.
Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that.
We wasn't seeing her all the time. Like, she was in Cleveland. Like, we wasn't seeing her, so we didn't know nothing
Right, and
y'all
okay, so people sitting up, we wasn't fired for Derek fighting me. Okay, so y'all remember the scene where we was at the barbecue and Derek, his sister side came and she was like, I ran her over, whatever, and we was in the car fighting when I was like, get out the car, because I had on a pink dress and I was like, you could get in the car with your sisters or whatever. Y'all remember that scene? Well, we was arguing. Derek hit me in my face in that scene. So they had separated us for the night. We had went to another hotel or whatever. And honestly, maybe because it was like Derek just got out, I was like really naive to the situation. I was just like, it's not that big of a deal. Tensions was high. Like, I was making excuses for him. So they was like, okay, we're gonna take a break. We have to stop filming. And then they called us back. They was like, okay. They found out like we were still together. Like, obviously it was something that we got past. So we continued to film after that. So yes, WeTV knew like he put his hands on me at that time, but they probably felt like, okay, since we got back together, everything is cool. We continued to film after that. But when we was filming, it was shit that was going on behind the scenes that they didn't know about. So we never got fired. We stopped filming, but we never got fired. And that's the thing, like, I never was that bitter type of a person that was like, oh, I'm gonna report you, or I'm gonna call the police on you or nothing, because I cared about him so much. I didn't want to see him go back to prison. So it's like, yeah, I forgave him. We never got fired. I don't care. I don't care nothing. I don't care.
What?
I don't care. If I really cared about being on TV and continue to film, I would have never said or exposed what I said today. Derek only cared. Derek sitting up here doing all this damage control because he cared. That's what he wants to do. He a clout chaser. He want to be on TV. He want to be seen. That's what he want to do. The show did not call the police after they saw him put his hands on me. They asked me that I want to call the police. I told them no. I said, you know, we just got done arguing with his sisters. You know, he probably upset, making excuses for him, really. So the only thing they did was just separate us and had us stay in two separate hotels. Like, and then not only that, I kind of like been done with Derek after people. So Derek proposed to me in February, and he got me a ring. And he always told me, he was like, "I'm gonna get you a better ring, whatever. I'll upgrade your ring, whatever." Okay, cool. So maybe a couple weeks later, we went to Cleveland. He got a ring from me. He was like, it was custom. So he bought me this really nice ring. The ring that I put on my thing, on that video that I had. That nigga, that's like, he has a really bad gambling problem. What did he do? He pawned my fucking ring. That's why I never had no ring to come on live to show off, because he fucking pawned it for his fucking gambling habit. He pawned it for $1,300.
Wow.
I don't care that he watched. Like, speak on that. Speak on you pawning my ring. That's how I knew you really didn't love me for real. It didn't hurt you.
How much you paid for that ring? I'm sure he paid more than $1,300.
He told me he paid $2,500 for it because he was so desperate to go to the casino. He pawned it. But he won't tell the world that. When he bought me the ring, he was showing it off like, yeah, I got her this. Yeah, that's my baby, my whoa. But it was like, you pawned it like it was nothing. Not only did, no, before he pawned it, he ended up getting money from, because we had got into it. We was, you know, staying together, whatever. So we was like done. I broke up with him. He left. I gave him the ring back. So come to find out, he ended up, I think, Donnie ended up giving him some money or whatever. So he gave the ring to Donnie as collateral, like, oh, I'm going to make sure I pay you back. Here, hold her ring. I never knew that. I always thought the ring was at his Big Ma house. So we was going to an event. So I told him, I said, Derek, bring my ring. That's when he finally admitted to me, oh, Donnie had it. So, and he told me the situation. I said, I was mad. I was hurt. I was crying, all of that. I said, go get my fucking ring. Derek ended up getting the ring from him. We ended up falling out again. The next day, I found out my ring at the fucking pawn shop because he wanted to go gamble.
Wow.
And I was hurt, and I was pretty much like done after that. Because for you to sit up there and easily go pawn it after we just had a little argument. No, we argue and get back together. But I know this time this is it. For you to sit up there and do that, that was crazy to me.
Damn.
And I still stay with him after that. He has a real bad gambling problem. The point to like bad to where the point he was stealing from me.
Stealing?
I told you when he transferred that, he went into my Navy Federal account and transferred $3,000 from Navy Fed to Navy Fed. And ran out the room and got in the car and went into his phone after that. And he can't say I'm lying because I called Boo, Smile Lounge. I called her like, girl, I need to borrow your car because I'm finna go to the casino and turn the fuck up on Derek. She came and she got me, used her car, went down there, and he tried to have the people call the police on me. How you trying to have the people call the police on me and you just stole from me?
Wow. That's too much.
Like, come on now.
Wow.
Bree is crazy. Yes.
Somebody say, how does he even qualify for a Navy Federal account? And then you got his credit and shit up.
When I saw that he stole the money from me, I called Navy Federal. Navy Federal said they would have been able to put a hold on it, but since he had took the money out already. They couldn't put hold on the funds. And he did bust me in my nose when we was in Chicago. Derek came out to Chicago to film. He called COVID. So we was in a hotel room for 5 days quarantining. And I don't know what we was fighting about. But he punched me in my nose. I was leaking. Literally leaking. And what he do? See, why you have to make me mad? He's sitting there trying to I couldn't stop bleeding. Then one time we had started filming when he was out here, and my family can vouch for this. We was arguing and fighting or whatever. He was acting crazy. I had to go and lock myself in the bathroom. And what did I do? I called my daddy, and I told my daddy he up in here. He put his hands on me. My daddy was gonna come out there and get on his ass, but I went back and I told my daddy I lied. He didn't put his hands on me because my daddy was ready to come over there. And then when I told production, I'm like, I'm done filming or whatever, I had locked myself in the bathroom. They was like, did he put his hands on you? Like, what's going on? No. Anytime they know me and Derek get into it, the first thing they always ask me, did he put his hands on you?
A lot of people in the comments saying, like, why are you saying something now? Like,
because this shit could have stayed off the internet had Derek just moved on and not been on no dumb, petty ass shit. It don't matter. Elizabeth Ben said it. And yes, I should have stood up there, but I didn't because at the end of the day, that's my nigga and I love him. So it's like, okay, yes, I'm gonna protect him. So now y'all sitting up here trying to question everything that I'm saying. Elizabeth Ben said it. You think I'm gonna sit up there and be like, oh yeah, he put his hands on me? Wow, like I was naive. I was in love. Like,